Welcome. Today, I want to share something that will change everything for you. Not tomorrow, not next year, but starting right now, in this very moment. This is not just another speech. This is a blueprint, a map, a system for real change. It's about the power of daily action, the small steps that create giant leaps. Since I started teaching this method, thousands of people have written to me. They say their lives transformed. Their fears disappeared. Their dreams became real. People who were stuck, lost, broken, confused, they found their way. And the beautiful part? It's so simple that anyone can do it. Today, I'll explain everything in clear, simple English, so you can understand it, feel it, and most importantly, use it. While you learn these life principles, you'll also improve your English naturally. So stay with me until the very end, because this one message might unlock the courage, strength, and clarity you've been searching for. Let's begin. This message has 20 powerful lessons, and in this video, I'll share all of them, one by one, with real examples and simple words that touch your heart. Lesson 1. Start before you're ready. Most people wait for the perfect moment. They say, I'll start when I have more money. I'll begin when I feel confident. I'll try when the time is right. But here's the truth. The perfect moment never comes. You create it by starting. Imagine a woman named Anna. She wanted to open a bakery, but she thought, I don't have enough money. I don't know business. What if I fail? For 3 years, she waited. One day, her friend said something powerful. You're not getting ready, you're getting older. Start with what you have. Anna started baking from her small kitchen. She sold to neighbors. She made mistakes. She burned cakes. She forgot ingredients. But she learned. She grew. She improved. Today, Anna owns 3 bakeries, not because she was ready, because she started before she was ready. This lesson teaches perfection is the enemy of progress. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Action tip: choose one thing you've been delaying. Do something about it today. Even if it's tiny, just start. The magic happens when you move, not when you wait. Lesson 2. Your morning decides your life. How you start your day is how you live your day, and how you live your day is how you live your life. This lesson teaches you to protect your morning like it's gold, because it is. Your first hour shapes everything that follows. Think about your phone. When the battery starts at 100%, it works perfectly. But if it starts at 20%, it struggles all day. Your energy is the same. Example: there was a teacher named Michael. He used to wake up late, rush to work, skip breakfast, feel stressed. By noon, he was exhausted. By evening, he was angry. One day, he decided to change just one thing: his morning. He woke up 45 minutes earlier. No phone for the first 30 minutes. He drank water slowly. He wrote 3 things he was grateful for. He stretched his body. He smiled at himself in the mirror. The same job, the same problems, but a different Michael. His students noticed. His family noticed. His whole life noticed. This lesson teaches, win the morning, win the day. Create a ritual that fills you with power, not panic. Your morning is sacred. Protect it from negativity and rush. Simple morning practice. Tomorrow, wake up 20 minutes earlier. Use those 20 minutes for yourself. No phone, no news, just you. Breathe, stretch, smile. Think about something good. Do this for 1 week. Your energy will transform. Lesson 3. Every excuse is a choice. This might hurt to hear, but it will set you free. Every time you make an excuse, you choose to stay stuck. Excuses feel comfortable. They protect us from trying and possibly failing. But they also protect us from growing and definitely succeeding. For example, there was a man who always said, I'm too old to learn new things. At 55, he used this excuse for everything. Too old for technology, too old for exercise, too old to change careers. Then he met a 70-year-old woman learning to code. She smiled and said, you're not too old, you're too scared, and that's okay, but don't lie to yourself about it. That hit him hard. He realized his age wasn't the problem, his fear was. So he stopped making excuses and started making attempts. He learned computer skills, started yoga, changed his job. At 58, he said, I wasted 3 years being too old. Now I know, you're only too old when you're dead. This lesson teaches your excuses are not facts, they're fears in disguise. Every excuse is a decision to stay the same. Stop explaining why you can't. Start exploring how you can. Powerful practice. Write down your biggest excuse right now. Then write this. This is not true. This is just fear. Now write one small action you can take despite the excuse. Your excuse just lost its power over you. Lesson 4. Small actions create big changes. People think they need to make huge moves to change their life. Quit everything, move countries, start over completely. But real change happens through tiny, daily actions. This lesson says, don't try to move mountains, move pebbles every day. Eventually, you'll look back and see that you moved the mountain. There was a man named Robert who weighed 140 kilograms. Doctors said he was killing himself. He tried extreme diets, crazy exercises, nothing worked because it was too much, too fast. Then he made one small decision. No elevator, only stairs. That's it, just stairs. First day, he nearly died after one floor. But he continued. Day 2, day 30, day 100. After 1 year, he had lost 40 kilograms from stairs. But it wasn't just stairs. The stairs gave him confidence. Confidence led to better eating. Better eating led to walking. Walking led to jogging. One small action started everything. This lesson teaches, big changes scare us. Small changes shape us. You don't need a revolution. You need a daily evolution. Success is not one big moment. It's many small moments. Daily action challenge. Pick one small positive action. Drink one extra glass of water. Read one page. Walk for 5 minutes. Do it every single day for 30 days. Don't miss even one day. This tiny discipline will teach you the power of consistency.
Lesson 5. Your circle is your future. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is not just a saying. It's science. It's psychology. It's truth. Your friends influence your thoughts, habits, dreams, and limits. This lesson teaches, if you want to fly, stop walking with chickens. A young woman named Sarah dreamed of starting her own company. But her friends always said, that's too risky. Just keep your job. Be realistic. Don't be stupid. They weren't bad people. They were scared people. And their fear became her fear. One day, she joined a business group. Different people. Different energy. They said things like, what's your plan? How can I help? You can do this. Let's figure it out together. 6 months later, Sarah quit her job and started her company. Same Sarah, different circle, different future. This lesson teaches, you can't change your life with the same people who helped you mess it up. Some people are meant for your history, not your destiny. Love them, but leave them behind if they keep you behind. Circle check exercise. Write the names of your 5 closest people. Next to each name, write, do they lift me up or pull me down? Be honest. You might need to spend less time with some and find new people who believe in your dreams. Lesson 6. Fear is a liar. Fear tells you stories that aren't true. It says you'll fail. Everyone will laugh. You'll lose everything. You're not good enough. But here's what fear doesn't tell you. It's usually wrong. This lesson reveals the truth. Fear is just your imagination working against you. There was a boy named James who was terrified of public speaking. In school, he would shake, sweat, and sometimes even faint. Fear told him, everyone thinks you're stupid. They're all judging you. One day, his teacher made him stay after class. She said, James, I asked 10 students what they think when you speak. You know what they said? They said, you seem nice but nervous. That's it. No one called you stupid. No one laughed at you. Your fear is creating enemies that don't exist. James realized his biggest enemy wasn't the audience. It was his mind. He started speaking more, still scared, but speaking anyway. Today, he's a motivational speaker. He still feels fear, but now he knows the truth. Fear is a liar. Courage is action despite the lie. This lesson teaches, fear grows in darkness. Shine light on it. Most things you fear will never happen, and if they do, you'll handle them. Fear is not your master. It's your test. Fear-fighting method. Write down your biggest fear. Then write, what's the worst that could really happen? Then write, how would I handle it if it happened? You'll see that even your worst-case scenario is survivable. Lesson 7. Comparison is poison. In this social media world, everyone looks successful. Everyone seems happy. Everyone appears perfect. And you? You know all your struggles, fears, and failures. So you compare their highlight reel to your behind the scenes. This lesson teaches, comparison doesn't motivate, it devastates. There was a woman named Lisa who was a good artist. She painted for joy, for peace, for expression. Then she joined Instagram. She saw other artists with millions of followers, perfect studios, expensive materials, sold-out exhibitions. She looked at her small room, cheap brushes, and 50 followers. She stopped painting. For 2 years, she didn't touch a brush. One day, she met an old woman at the park, painting terribly but smiling. Lisa said, "Your painting is interesting." The woman laughed. "It's horrible, but I'm not painting for anyone. I'm painting for joy." Lisa cried. She had forgotten why she started. She deleted Instagram, started painting again, found her joy again. This lesson teaches, someone else's success is not your failure. Run your own race. Live your own life. Create your own definition of winning. The only person you should compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. Comparison detox. For 1 week, no social media. Instead, each night write, what did I do today that made me proud? Focus on your growth, not their show. Lesson 8. Discipline is freedom. People think discipline means restriction, rules, no fun. But the truth is opposite. Discipline gives you freedom. Freedom from regret, freedom from chaos, freedom from weakness. This lesson teaches, when you control yourself, you control your life. Example, 2 brothers, same family, same opportunities. Brother A said, I want to be free. No rules, no schedules. He slept whenever, ate whatever, worked sometimes. Brother B created rules for himself. Wake at 6 a.m., exercise daily, study 2 hours, save 20% of income, no exceptions. After 5 years, Brother A was still struggling, stressed, stuck. Brother B had his own business, strong body, clear mind, saved money. Brother A said, you're lucky. Brother B said, no, I'm disciplined. You're free to do anything. I'm free from worrying about everything. This lesson teaches, discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. Without discipline, you're a slave to your impulses. With discipline, you're the master of your destiny. Discipline builder. Choose one area, health, money, or learning. Create one simple rule. Follow it for 21 days, no matter what. Example, 20 push-ups every morning, or save $5 every day. After 21 days, you'll feel the power of discipline. Lesson 9. Gratitude changes everything. When you focus on what you lack, you feel poor. When you focus on what you have, you feel rich. Gratitude is not about having more. It's about seeing more. This lesson teaches, a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. There was a man who lost his job, his car broke, his girlfriend left. He was angry at life. Every day he complained, why me? Life is unfair. I have nothing. Everyone else is lucky. His grandmother visited. She was 85, lived alone, had little money, but she was always smiling. He asked, how are you so happy? She said, every morning I count my blessings. I can see, I can walk, I can breathe without machines. I have food today. I woke up alive. Some people didn't wake up today, but I did. That's 5 miracles already. He felt ashamed. He had 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 hands, young age, education. He started a gratitude journal, 3 things every night. His situation didn't change immediately, but his spirit did. With a grateful spirit, he found new energy, new ideas, new opportunities. 6 months later, better job, better relationship, better life. Not because life became easier, because he became grateful. This lesson teaches, gratitude turns what you have into enough. It transforms problems into opportunities, mistakes into lessons. Gratitude practice. Every night before sleep, say thank you for 3 things. One big thing, one small thing, one thing you usually ignore. Do this for 30 days. Your perspective will shift forever.
Lesson 10. Rest is not weakness. In this hustle culture, everyone says work harder, sleep less, grind more. But this lesson teaches something different. Rest is part of success. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot run on an empty tank. Rest is not laziness. It's restoration. It's strategy. It's wisdom. A businessman worked 16 hours every day. No weekends, no vacations. He said, "I'll rest when I'm rich. Sleep is for losers. Time is money." At 42, he had a heart attack. The doctor said, "You have 2 choices. Slow down or die soon." Your body is screaming for rest. From his hospital bed, he realized something. I was so busy making a living, I forgot to make a life. I have money but no health to enjoy it. He changed. 8 hours of sleep, weekends off, daily walks. His business partner said he would fall behind, but the opposite happened. With rest, his mind was clearer, decisions better, creativity higher. His business grew more in 2 years than it had in the previous 5, because he finally understood. Rest is not stopping, it's recharging. This lesson teaches, you're not a machine, you're human. Even your phone needs charging. Why do you think you don't? Rest tips. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Take breaks every 90 minutes. Have 1 full day per week with no work. Watch your energy multiply. Lesson 11. Words create worlds. The words you speak become the life you live. Your mouth is powerful. It can build or destroy, heal or hurt, create or kill. This lesson teaches, be careful with your words. They become your reality. There were 2 sisters, same parents, same house, same school. Sister A always said, "I'm so unlucky. Nothing good happens to me. I'm not smart. I'm not pretty. Life is hard. People are mean." Sister B said different words. "I'm learning. I'm growing. Good things are coming. I'm becoming better. Life is teaching me. People are interesting." Years passed. Sister A struggled with everything: job, relationships, health. Sister B thrived. Great career, loving partner, strong body. Same beginning, different words, different worlds. Sister A said, "You're just lucky." Sister B said, "No, I'm just careful with my words." You keep saying life is hard, so it becomes hard for you. I keep saying life is teaching me, so it becomes my teacher. This lesson teaches, your words are seeds. Plant flowers, not weeds. Speak about what you want, not what you fear. Your tongue is a pen. Write a better story. Word practice. For 1 week, catch yourself when you say negative things. Stop. Rephrase. Instead of "I can't," say "I'm learning how." Instead of "I'm broke," say "I'm building wealth." Instead of "I'm tired," say "I'm recharging." Your words will reshape your world. Lesson 12. Problems are teachers. Most people run from problems. They avoid difficulty. They fear challenges. But this lesson reveals a secret. Problems are not punishments. They're professors. Every problem comes with a lesson. Learn it, and you level up. A young man failed his driving test 4 times. Each time he was angry. "This is stupid. The instructor hates me. The test is unfair." His father said, "The test isn't against you, it's for you. Each failure is showing you what you need to improve." The boy changed his attitude. After each failure, he asked, "What can I learn?" First failure, speed control. Second failure, parking. Third failure, observation. Fourth failure, confidence. Fifth attempt, he passed perfectly. Later he said, "I'm glad I failed 4 times. Each failure made me better. Now I'm not just licensed, I'm actually a good driver." This lesson teaches, don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Ask, "What is this teaching me?" Problems are not roadblocks, they're stepping stones. The bigger the problem, the bigger the growth opportunity. Problem reframe. Think of your current biggest problem. Write it down. Then write, "This problem is teaching me." Find at least 3 lessons. Your problem just became your teacher. Lesson 15. Give before you get. The world works on a simple law. You must give to receive. But most people wait. They say, "When I have more, I'll give." This lesson teaches the opposite. Give first, especially when you have little, because giving opens the channels for receiving. There was a woman who had very little money, barely enough for food, but every week she bought 1 extra bread to give to someone hungry. Her friend said, "You're crazy. You need that money." She smiled and said, "When I give, I feel rich, and somehow more always comes." Strange things happened. She found money on the street, got unexpected refunds, received surprise gifts, won small prizes, always just enough, sometimes more. She wasn't magical, she was aligned with a universal law. When you hold tight, you block the flow. When you give freely, you open the flow. This lesson teaches, giving is not losing, it's investing. What you give comes back multiplied. Not always as money, sometimes as opportunities, sometimes as connections, sometimes as peace, but it always comes back. Giving practice. This week, give something every day. Money, time, knowledge, kindness, compliments, help, smiles. Give without expecting returns. Watch how the universe responds. Lesson 14. Learn to say no. No is a complete sentence. You don't need to explain, justify, or apologize. But most people can't say it. They say yes to everything, then feel overwhelmed. This lesson teaches, every yes to others might be a no to yourself. A teacher named John said yes to everything. Extra classes? Yes. Weekend work? Yes. Help with this? Yes. Volunteer for that? Yes. He thought he was being nice, but he was dying inside. No time for family, no energy for hobbies, no space for rest. One day his daughter asked, "Dad, why don't you have time for me?" That broke him. He realized his yes to everyone meant no to his daughter. He started saying no. It felt uncomfortable. Some people got angry. But something beautiful happened. He had time for what mattered. His health improved, his relationships deepened, his happiness returned. He learned that no is not mean. It's necessary. This lesson teaches, you can't pour from an empty cup. Protect your time like you protect your money. Learn to say no kindly but firmly. No practice. This week, say no to 3 requests that don't serve your goals. Don't over-explain. Just say, "I can't commit to that right now." Feel the discomfort, then feel the freedom.
Lesson 15. Motion creates emotion. When you feel stuck, sad, or scared, don't think your way out. Move your way out. Your body and mind are connected. Change your body, change your mind. This lesson teaches, movement is medicine for the mind. There was a woman battling depression. She tried therapy, medication, books. Everything helped a little, but she still felt heavy, dark, stuck. One day, too tired to think, she just started walking. No plan, just walking. After 30 minutes, something shifted. Not huge, but noticeable. She made it daily practice. Rain or shine, happy or sad, just walk. The walking became jogging. Jogging became dancing. Dancing became living. She said, "I couldn't think myself happy, but I could move myself there. My body taught my mind how to feel alive again." This lesson teaches, emotion follows motion. When you move, you improve. Don't wait to feel motivated to move. Move to feel motivated. Your body is not just transport, it's transformation. Movement medicine. Feeling low? Move for 10 minutes. Walk, dance, stretch, jump. Don't think about it, just move. Your mood will follow your movement. Lesson 16. Questions shape destiny. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your questions. Ask weak questions, get weak answers. Ask powerful questions, get powerful answers. This lesson teaches, your brain is like Google.
It finds whatever you search for. Two men lost their jobs on the same day. Same company, same situation. Man A asked, "Why does this always happen to me? Why am I so unlucky?" His brain found answers. Because you're not good enough, because life is unfair. Man B asked different questions. What can I learn from this? How can I use this time to grow? What opportunity is hidden here? His brain found different answers. Time to upgrade skills. Chance to try that business idea. Freedom to explore new directions. 6 months later, Man A was still unemployed, bitter. Man B had started his own company, grateful for the push he needed. Same situation, different questions, different destinies. This lesson teaches, don't ask why me, ask what now. Don't ask what's wrong, ask what's possible. Your questions are steering wheels. They determine your direction. Power questions. Every morning ask, what can I do today to move forward? Every night ask, what did I learn today? What am I grateful for? These questions will reprogram your mind for growth. Lesson 17. Energy is everything. Success is not just about skill or luck. It's about energy. High energy attracts opportunities. Low energy repels them. This lesson teaches, protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. A salesman couldn't understand why he was failing. He knew the product, he knew the script, he worked hard, but people didn't buy. His manager watched him work and said, your problem isn't your words, it's your energy. You look tired, you sound defeated. People feel that, and they run from it. The salesman realized he was right. He started sleeping more, eating better, exercising, avoiding negative people, avoiding negative content. He began each day with music that lifted him. He smiled more, even when alone. His sales tripled in 2 months. Same product, same price, different energy. Customers said, I don't know why, but I trust you. You seem different. This lesson teaches, people don't just hear your words, they feel your energy. High energy is magnetic. It makes people want to be around you, help you, buy from you. Energy audit. List everything that drains your energy. Bad food, toxic people, negative news, cluttered space. Now eliminate or reduce 3 things this week. Feel your energy rise. Watch your life rise with it. Lesson 18. The compound effect is real. Small things don't stay small. They compound, they multiply, they explode. This lesson teaches the math of life. Small actions plus time equals massive results. A man saved just $1 per day. His friends laughed. $1? That's nothing. But he continued, day after day, year after year, dollar after dollar. After 10 years, with interest, he had over $5,000 from $1 per day. But the real compound effect wasn't the money, it was the discipline. That $1 habit taught him consistency. He applied it everywhere. Reading 10 pages daily. He read 30 books per year. Exercise 15 minutes daily. He lost 20 kilograms. 1 compliment daily. His relationships transformed. His friends stopped laughing. They started asking, how did you do it? He said, I understood the compound effect. Small things become big things, but only if you don't stop. Consistency is the mother of mastery. This lesson teaches, don't despise small beginnings. They're not small, they're seeds. Every expert was once a beginner who didn't quit. Compound challenge. Pick one tiny positive action, so small it seems silly. Do it every single day for 100 days. No excuses, no exceptions. Watch it compound into something powerful. Lesson 19. You're exactly where you need to be. This might be hard to accept, but it's liberating. You're not behind, you're not lost, you're exactly where you need to be to learn what you need to learn. This lesson teaches, stop fighting your current position. Start learning from it. A woman spent years angry about her past. Divorced parents, poor childhood, bad relationships, wrong career choices. She felt behind everyone. She kept saying, if only my life had been different. I wasted so much time. Then she met a wise man who said something strange. Every wrong turn was right. She said, that makes no sense. He smiled. Your pain taught you empathy. Your poverty taught you resilience. Your mistakes taught you wisdom. Without your past, you wouldn't be who you are. And who you are is who you need to be to become who you're meant to be. She cried. For the first time, she saw her past not as mistakes, but as preparation. This lesson teaches your journey is perfect for your purpose. Trust the process, even when you don't understand it. Acceptance practice. Write down 3 things you wish were different about your past. Next to each, write what it taught you, how it made you stronger. See your past not as a burden, but as your training ground. Lesson 20. Your time is now. This is the final lesson, and it's the most important. Stop waiting. Stop preparing. Stop postponing. Your time is not coming. It's here. Most people die with their dreams still inside them. Don't be most people. This lesson teaches, someday is not a day of the week. There was an old man sitting in the park feeding birds. A young man sat beside him. The young man said, "I want to travel the world, write a book, learn piano." The old man asked, "When will you start?" The young man said, "Someday, when I'm ready." The old man stood up slowly and said, "I said the same thing 50 years ago. Now my knees are weak, my eyes are dim, my energy is gone. I have money now, but no strength. I have time now, but no health. Don't make my mistake. Your someday needs to be today." The young man went home and booked a ticket, started writing, found a piano teacher. Not because he was ready, because he finally understood. No one is ever ready. You just start, and readiness comes while you're moving. This lesson teaches, the cemetery is the richest place on earth, full of dreams that were never pursued, books that were never written, businesses that were never started, love that was never expressed. Don't take your dreams to the grave. Give them life while you have life. Final practice. What's one dream you've been postponing? Take one action toward it today, not tomorrow, today. Book the class, make the call, write the page, take the step. Your future self is begging you. Start now. So, here we are, at the end, but really, it's your beginning. These 20 lessons are not just words. They're weapons against weakness. They're tools for transformation. They're keys to the kingdom within you. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to apply all of them. Just pick one. The one that touched your heart. The one that made you uncomfortable. That's the one you need most. Start there. Start small, but start today. Because here's what I know about you. You didn't watch this by accident. Something inside you is ready to change. Something inside you is ready to rise. You're tired of the excuses, tired of the waiting, tired of playing small. Good. Use that tiredness. Let it push you forward. The world needs what you have, your gift, your story, your voice, your impact. But the world can't receive what you don't give, and you can't give what you don't develop, and you can't develop what you don't start. So start. Start messy. Start scared. Start small, but start. Because every master was once a disaster who didn't give up. Every expert was once a beginner who didn't quit. Every success story started with someone who said, "Enough is enough." Today, let that someone be you. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are not too anything. You are ready. Not perfect, but ready. Not fearless, but willing. Not sure, but moving. And that's all you need. The universe rewards action, not intention. Life rewards movement, not meditation. Dreams reward pursuit, not planning. So move, act, pursue. Make mistakes, learn, adjust, try again. Fall, rise, repeat. This is the path. There is no other way. And you're ready to walk it. Remember this. You are more powerful than your problems. You are bigger than your fears. You're stronger than your struggles. You have survived 100% of your worst days. You're still here, still fighting. That makes you a warrior, even if you don't feel like one. So from today, speak to yourself with respect. You've earned it. Treat yourself with kindness. You deserve it. Push yourself with love. You need it. The person you're becoming is waiting. Don't make them wait too long. Your future is not written. You're writing it, word by word, choice by choice, day by day, action by action. So write something beautiful. Write something brave. Write something worthy of your spirit. Because you were not born to be average. You were born to be legendary. Not in the world's eyes, but in your own. Not for fame, but for fulfillment. Not for approval, but for authenticity. This is your time. This is your turn. This is your chance. Take it, own it, live it. The world is waiting to see who you really are. More importantly, you're waiting to see who you really are. So show yourself. Show us all. Rise and shine. The stage is yours. Subscribe for more life-changing content. Share this with someone who needs it. And remember, the power to change your life is already in your hands. You just have to use it. See you in the next video. But more importantly, see you in your next level.